Hello students, welcome to Target AES. In this video I am going to continue with module number 27 and we are going to start very first topic, compressibility of soil. This chapter is very important for both ESC and GATE. There are 10 formulae and out of this 10 formulae at least one you are going to get in ESC. Okay, one question is sure for ESC and one question is sure for GATE. Okay, so of course leave it to me. Theory I will teach you 100%. You need not refer any other book, but you should have minimum memory and you should memorize this 10 formula again and again till you write your examination. Okay, so let us start this topic, compressibility of soil. Apply your common sense and try to define compressibility of soil on your own. So how can you define? So if someone asks me to define compressibility, I would say, sir, whenever you are applying load on a soil, or to be precise, whenever you are increasing the effective stress on the soil, what will happen? Soil will change its volume, and this change of volume I am calling it as compressibility of soil. Common sense की बात है. Okay, so this is the correct definition also. So it is the process of gradual decrease in volume due to increase in load or effective stress of soil. See, here comes a very important assumption of soil mechanics, which we are using for the past 3-4 chapters. What is it? The soil is semi-infinite. The soil is semi-infinite. That means along the y-axis, along the x-axis, my soil is infinite. बहुत ज़्यादा soil है, बहुत ज़्यादा soil है. I am not even concerned about it. But the depth, it is finite. But the depth, it is finite. Along the z, it is finite. So whenever I am talking about volume change of soil, it is because of change in the depth. Okay, याद रखना, काफी important assumption है. So whenever I am saying there is gradual decrease in volume, I am saying there is gradual decrease in depth of soil only. Okay, so use this assumption and we are going to solve 3-4 problems of previous year past ESC GATE questions. When we are going to solve, right, using these small assumptions, right, we will be easily solving 3 to 4 GATE questions. So remember this, soil is considered semi-infinite, that is volume change is due to depth only. Okay, so compressibility से क्या हो रहा है? Depth कम हो रहा है. Now coming to the compressibility, there are 3 things which you have to remember in compressibility. The first one is compaction. The second one is primary consolidation and the third one is secondary consolidation. In compaction, the volume change is because of expulsion of air. याद है ना? So we have studied in the last module clearly, there will be solids, there will be water and there will be air. So when you are applying some mechanical load, what was happening? The air was being expelled and there was decrease in our volume of soil. So that was compaction. I hope you remember. Now in this chapter, the new things which you are going to study is primary consolidation and secondary consolidation. Okay, so what is this consolidation? Let us see in detail. See, when I am talking about primary consolidation, right, primary or secondary, it occurs only when the soil is fully saturated, first of all. So when your soil is under certain amount of stress for a very long duration, let us say this is soil solids and this is my water, and this soil sample is fully saturated with water. So with respect to time, gradually there is some effective stress acting on this. What will happen? This pore water will seep out of our system. Okay, ये क्या हो रहा है? There is expulsion of pore water from our system. Because of expulsion of pore water, what is happening? There is volume change. So but one thing you have to remember, whether there is expulsion of pore water or not, the soil is fully saturated in our case of consolidation. I hope you remember this. Okay, so in compaction, what happened? Air was trying to go out, therefore my volume change was there. In consolidation, the pore water is trying to go out, therefore there is a change in volume. And what about this secondary consolidation? यार पहले में तो एयर चले गया, दूसरे में तो पानी चले गया, तो तीसरे में क्या जाएगा? सॉलिड चले जाएगा क्या? No, solid will not go anywhere. The solid will undergo plastic rearrangement. So it will rearrange itself in a better way so that the volume change will be present. Okay, I hope concept is clear for you, right? So what is happening in compressibility? The soil can be compressed because of expulsion and compression of pore air, or you can say expulsion of pore water. Third one is plastic rearrangement of solid molecules. In short, this is nothing but compaction. Pore air का जो भी था compaction था, pore water expulsion जो भी था वो था primary consolidation, and plastic rearrangement whatever it was there, it is secondary consolidation. End of story. बस इतना ही है topic. Okay, so let us study this consolidation in detail now. Okay, so compaction you already know, it is not fully saturated case. So it can be anywhere from 0 to 1, saturation 0 to 1, you can have this compaction. So please go back if you haven't finished that chapter, एक बार देख लेना, theory है, काफ़ी simple सा sweet सा chapter है. Now let us see this consolidation. See, in primary consolidation, I have clearly told you it is time dependent. This can take some days, or it can take some months, or it can take some years. Basically it will take years. Okay, to complete this consolidation it will take some years. It is a gradual process, it is a time dependent. And can you can ask me, sir, can we fasten up this primary consolidation? Yes, we can fasten up. See, I have told you this primary consolidation is due to expulsion of pore water. Okay, वर्जिनल तो ऐसा नहीं रहेगा ना. वर्जिनली इट विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस, सॉइल सॉलिड्स विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस एंड द वाटर विल बी absorbed over this soil solids. So if you are providing a better drainage facility, so obviously what will happen, more drainage facilities, more fastly the water will go and more fastly your primary consolidation will occur. As simple as that. Okay, so yes, you can modify this primary consolidation, but we are considering it as a natural process only. Okay, it is a natural process, it will occur in nature on its own itself. Now coming to the secondary consolidation, it is also time dependent, very slow, nothing is being expelled out, but the solids are rearranging itself in a better way, therefore we are seeing decrease in volume. So compaction you already know, I need not teach again. Let us study primary consolidation in detail. I hope you have understood the concept of primary consolidation, but if you are reading once, you will be more than perfect. I have clearly told you this occurs only when soil is fully saturated. It begins when soil is fully saturated. See what is happening when you are increasing the loading. Obviously, the pore water pressure which was present will increase or decrease. Obviously, it will increase. More load you are applying, more pore water pressure will be there. Now, because of this more excess amount of pore water pressure, what is happening? Water is trying to seep out. Okay, the water will be expelled out of our system under laminar condition. Why laminar condition? Because this is a very slow process. It will take lot of time. Days ho gaye, months ho gaye, years ho gaye. So the condition will be laminar as water is seeping out very, very, very slowly, and there will be decrease in volume of our soil. Okay. One thing which you have to remember is during this entire process of soil consolidation, degree of saturation remains constant. See, you can ask me, sir, up to what point this primary consolidation will continue? So I would say the primary consolidation will only stop when expulsion of pore water pressure stops at any given increase of stress. Okay. Now come to the secondary consolidation. See, you might have understood the concept, but let us read it once so that you will be more perfect. So after completion of primary consolidation, if the load which was being applied previously, right, if it is constant, if it is still being applied, what will happen? Obviously, there will be further settlement in soil, but this time it is because of plastic readjustment of soil solids. Okay. So during secondary consolidation, there is no expulsion of pore water. Yaad rakhna, it is only because of plastic readjustment of soil solids, and it is again a very slow process and a time dependent one. Okay. And you have to remember one important point, this secondary consolidation, right, this will be very less compared to primary consolidation. The settlement because of this secondary consolidation, right, it is insignificant for coarse grain soil. For coarse grain soil, it is insignificant, but if you have clays, it will be only 10 to 20% of total settlement. Okay. So secondary consolidation effect is so less. So sometimes you are ignoring it when it comes to coarse grain soil. If it is the case of plastic clays, it will be hardly 10 to 20% of your total settlement. Okay. Concept is clear. Now let us continue with normally consolidated and overly consolidated soil. This concept is very simple, normally consolidated and over consolidated soil. What is normally consolidated soil? Soil which are loaded very first time in the history to the present applied effective stress, we are calling it as normally consolidated soil. For example, just go outside your home, take some soil sample, and this soil sample should be such that it is never loaded before, no construction ever happened on that soil. So that will be normally consolidated soil. Or let us say there was hardly 5 ton of load applied on this area. Okay, what will be the stress? The stress will be 5 ton per that whatever area you are taking. Okay, so now you are applying 50 ton load. Now what are you doing? You are applying 50 ton load. Okay, now read the definition. Soil which are loaded first time in the history to the present applied effective stress. What is present applied effective stress? 50 ton per area. Previously it was only 5 ton. Is it applied for the very first time or not? This 50 ton per area is applied for the very first time or not? So this type of soil we are calling it as normally consolidated. But for example, if the soil previously was under a load of 100 ton per area, okay, what was the stress? 100 ton per area. Now what you have done? You have removed this load and applied 50 ton per area stress. Then this won't be considered as normally consolidated. तो ये क्या consider करेंगे? We will consider this as overly consolidated soil. As simple as that. Now let us read the definition again. You will be perfect. Soil which are loaded first time in the history to the present applied effective stress, we are calling it as normally consolidated soil. Such soils are more compressible and represent high settlement of loading. And second one is the over consolidated soil. Soil which were loaded in the past. In such soil, present applied effective stress is less compared to that of past applied effective stress. Such soils are less compressible and more stable. Let me give you an example so that you will understand in a better way. See, आजकल तो बहुत सारा global warming चल रहा है ना. There is lot of global warming. So ice caps क्या हो रहा है? They are melting down. Okay. So what is ice? Ice is nothing but it is made up of water only, right? It has lot of weight. Okay, tons and tons of weight. Okay. So when this ice is melted. Now previously what was happening? The soil which was beneath it, it was under tremendous stress, agreed or not? Okay, so you removed that, you are considering this soil now, and if you are constructing a home, let us say, the stress which you are applying now is very less compared to the stress this soil was bearing when there was ice cap, agreed or not? So this type of soils which have bared a more effective stress than present case, we are calling that type of soil as over consolidated soil, as simple as that. और in general case, ये तो सर आप तो कहोगे सर ये तो होता है हिमालय पे और अंटार्कटिका पे, आप कुछ बात बोलिए जो यहाँ पे होता है. ओके, आई विल टेल यू एन एग्जाम्पल. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, टेक अ एरिया in which water table has risen. Okay, in which water table has risen. First of all, water table was at very low depth, so here the stress was very more. Okay, my effective stress was very more because it was total stress minus pore water pressure. Pore water pressure नहीं है तो क्या होगा? The stress was very high. But now what happened over the time? My water table raised. My water table raised. Now what will happen? What will happen to my stress? It will be sigma minus mu. Agreed or not? Sigma minus u. Pore water pressure बढ़ गया है, therefore my effective stress decreased. Agreed or not? So what happened? Previously my stress was more, but now my stress is less. So this case again is nothing but over consolidated soil. ये soil जो भी था, ये this was taking more stress, but now it is taking less stress. This type of conditions come under over consolidated soil. I hope concept is clear, right? After understanding the uses of this over consolidated soil, application of this over consolidated soil, I hope perfect, right? Soil which were loaded in the past, in such soil the present applied effective stress is less than past applied effective stress. Such soils have less compressibility and more stable. Common sense की बात है. Let us compare this point in normally consolidated soil, the soil which never experienced any stress. So वो क्या करेगा? When you are applying load, obviously it will show more compressibility. Common sense की बात है. If you are taking a soil sample which was already have experience of taking lot of load, then when you are applying load, the compressibility will be comparatively less. Common sense की बात है. Okay, so here the compressibility is more, therefore settlement will also be more. Here compressibility is less, therefore settlement is less, and you can say it is more stable soil. Okay, remember this sentence as a bit because it is very important. The heavily over consolidated clay, याद रखना, over consolidated clay, the clay which was previously stressed to a larger extent, this type of clay will act as dense sand. Why I am telling this statement? See, what is the property of over consolidated clay? We have just said it, that it will have less compression. It will have less compression. The same criteria as that of dense sand. See, in dense sand what is happening? As you might be aware that the voids are very less. Soil solids, if you are taking solids in particular volume, in the same volume you take clay, what you will be having? Here you will be having very less voids. अगर यहाँ पे आप count करोगे तो शायद hardly 10-15 voids आपको दिख रहे होंगे. But if you are taking clay, how many voids? You can't even count in this diagram which I am drawing, right? So many infinite number of voids will be there. So this is completely saturated, and when primary consolidation is happening, the seeping out of water is taking place, and settlement will also be more. In clay, settlement will be more compared to that of sand. Point काफी clear है ना? So what I am trying to tell is this overly consolidated clay, just like I have explained above, it will be less compressible just like sand. See, in sand when you are applying load, so you might ask, sir, voids में पानी रहेगा, won't that come out? Yes, it will come out. It will come out instantly. It is not like clays which will take years and years of time and slowly settlement will be increasing. ऐसा नहीं रहेगा clay पे. If you are applying load, the first thing is the permeability is more. You can see the permeability is very more. If you apply load, instantly water will go out in a second of time and now there won't be any settlement. I hope you got this point. Okay, so you can say in dense sand your compressibility is negligible. Therefore you have to remember this point. A heavily over consolidated clay behave like dense sand. Okay, now comes the point, over consolidated soils are also called as pre-consolidated soils or pre-compressed soils. Common sense की बात है. What is pre-compressed soil? You have to take the right answer as over consolidated soil. Now comes one important factor, how to define this, how to know whether the soil is normally consolidated or over consolidated. So I am introducing a new ratio which is called as over consolidation ratio, denoted by OCR. डेफिनेशन क्या है, काफी सिंपल सा डेफिनेशन है. मैक्सिमम अप्लाइड इफेक्टिव स्ट्रेस इन द पास्ट डिवाइडेड बाय प्रेजेंट अप्लाइड इफेक्टिव स्ट्रेस इन द पास्ट. जस्ट बाय सीइंग दिस डेफिनेशन, कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट शुड बी ओसीआर वैल्यू फॉर ओवर कंसोलिडेटेड क्लेस? सी, कॉमन सेंस की बात है, मैक्सिमम अप्लाइड इफेक्टिव स्ट्रेस इन द पास्ट फॉर ओसीआर ओवरली कंसोलिडेटेड सॉइल्स, योर ओसीआर वैल्यू शुड बी obviously greater than 1 because in the past more stress was applied compared to present one. For example 100 था पहले, अब you are applying only 50, so your value is obviously greater than 1. I hope you got the point. For over consolidated soils, your OCR value, over consolidation ratio value, should be greater than 1. If it is heavily over consolidated soil, it should be greater than 1. Okay, if it is normally consolidated, what is normally consolidated? It is stressed for the very first time to that effective stress, so the past stress was very less, for example 5, and the present stress is 50. Okay, so what you will be getting? You will be getting a value which is less than 1. So for normally consolidated soil, it is less than equals to 1. You can go up to less than equals to 1. याद रखना criteria. For overly consolidated soil, it is greater than 1, and normally consolidated, it is less than equals to 1. Okay, the maximum OCR, over consolidation ratio, for normally consolidated soil is OCR is equals to 1. Okay, now let us study what I have just explained above. Time versus settlement curve for sand and clay at a given effective stress. अभी तो ऊपर पढ़ाया था मैंने dense sand के बारे में. Let us study that again. Let us draw our settlement. You know this, right? This is settlement with respect to time. How it will be? See, when you are adding some load on the soil, what will happen? It will show immediate settlement in less time. You can see. Let us say this time is 5 units. I am not saying what it is, but 5 units. So in this 5 units, you can see the settlement in clay is very less. Settlement in clay is delta 1. यहाँ था delta 2. You can clearly see the delta 2 value is greater than delta 1. The sands were settled down very quickly, and after that there is no further settlement. After that there is no further settlement. But clay क्या हो रहा है? So it is slowly settling with respect to time, and it will continue to settle over lot of time. So why it is so? Let us read this and you will be more than perfect. It is find out that clays are more compressible, so compressibility of sand is ignored. याद रखना, very important bit. In the problems you will be doing, you will be seeing different layers. Okay, यहाँ पे sand दे देगा, यहाँ पे clay दे देगा, नीचे sand दे देगा, and he will ask you to find compressibility. What you have to do? You have to ignore this part because sand में तो compressibility negligible रहेगी. Just find compressibility of this part and you will be getting your answer. I hope you got the point right. So the sand compressibility is ignored or it is 0. The rate of consolidation of sand is more due to more K value. More K यानी more permeability. If you don't know, just write it down so that you will not make a mistake. Therefore, what it is happening whenever you are applying load, as I have just explained above, this water is going out very fastly because permeability is very high. But in place, permeability is very slow. So the water will slowly only seep out. Okay. In sand, we have less voids, but we have more porosity, so water is seeping out very fastly, and fastly they will be consolidated. Consolidation amount भी काफी कम रहेगा, and they will be consolidated very fast. Okay, so now let us see this graph. I hope this graph you are perfect, right? This graph you are perfect. Time versus settlement. Now let us see time versus settlement for multiple loading case. Okay, for multiple loading case, but here you have a catch. First you should apply a load and wait till the soil is completing its consolidation, primary consolidation. After that you apply another load. Okay, so then you will be getting a clear curve like this. Okay, in case of multi-stage loading, given stress increment after completing first consolidation in each stage yani this was my first stage, this is my second stage, and so on. So each stage, then time versus settlement curve will be given as follows. I hope concept is clear, right? कोई समझाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. So far perfect, right? So let us continue with this topic. Now let us see very important derivations, effective stress versus void ratio curve during primary consolidation. See, I will stop this lecture here. Let us continue in lecture number 28. I am also a little bit tired. I want to drink some water. So we will continue this in module number 28. Module number 28 we are going to see very important formula. Almost 7 important formula पढ़ा दूंगा. Okay. So in module number 28, let us see these all graphs which are exam important. Coefficient of volume compressibility. I have given one small table in the notes. So open your notes, and what you have to do is, for now, by the time you watch next module, go to this formula and by heart this 5 formula. Just by heart this 5 formula. Very important. Problem भी करेंगे next module में, and you will be perfect if you are perfect in this formula. Okay. Have a nice day. See you in module number 28.